Welcome back to the 3-Minute Drill, all the Detroit Lions news you need in under 180 seconds. Some unfortunate injury news out of Lions camp today as they did confirm 6th-round rookie Ahmed Hassanein does have what appears to be a season-ending pectoral injury. Now, they are going to hang tight for a little while, according to Dan Campbell, before they make any sort of designation here, but it will have to come before the August 26th 53-man cut date. Again, it does appear that the pectoral injury will be a long-term deal, and it really comes down to whether or not the Lions feel he can come back sooner than later. They may be better off just designating him for the injured reserve for the rest of the season, and ultimately that would mean the end to his rookie year. Let me know down in the comments below, how big of a blow is this to the Lions defensive line? What did you expect from Ahmed Hassanein this year? And will this create a problem for the depth pieces on the defensive edge? Lions have the joint practices coming up with the Texans on Thursday this week before their preseason game on Saturday. They did get back defensive back Khalil Dorsey, got him back into the mix in some light drills on Monday during practice. Again, good to see him back, and he should jump right back into his special teams roles as the Lions really like him in those areas. Also returning to practice on Monday was wide receiver Tim Patrick. Got involved in the red zone drills, actually scored a touchdown in practice, which is no surprise considering the pressure that's being put on behind him by guys like Isaac Tesla and Jackson Meeks. Day 15 of training camp saw more defensive dominance. Big days by Aiden Hutchinson, Tyleik Williams, Terrion Arnold recovering from that hamstring injury, working himself back into the mix. Very sticky coverage with guys like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams. Isaac Tesla got some work with the number ones with some time with Jameson Williams on the sidelines. He's trying to build a rapport with Jared Goff through these early practices in this training camp week. And finally, with all the offseason news along the offensive line for the Lions and primarily focused in the preseason on the depth pieces, the man that's really remained unnoticed here, I believe, is young guard Christian Mahogany, who has shown in recent training camp days to take over his individual and one-on-one drills and seems to be one of the best and most consistent offensive linemen in the group so far this preseason. How far can this Lions offensive line go considering he's now fully in the mix? I think the fact that he only had so much limited playing time last season with the other guards that were involved, now he's the starting guard without question. Is there a possibility where the offensive line for the Lions is actually stronger based on them getting younger, healthier, and having a little bit more grit across that entire offensive line because of guys like Christian Mahogany? Let me know in those comments down below. Make sure to check out @JohnnyGazSports for additional Detroit Lions content and more 3-Minute Drills.